We really want our community to know our goals in the district.
How do you define leadership?
How would you define leadership?
How do you motivate students to want to learn?
How are you preparing your students to be future leaders?
How do you make students want to learn?
Why do you think leadership is important?
How do you integrate leadership into your classroom?
My task to them was, I want you to tell the story in a way that matters to you, matters to other students, and to the community.
Leadership is not about titles or positions. Leadership is about the positive impact that we have with others. At Celina, we use our district leadership team, building leadership, and teacher-based team framework. The purpose in using this framework is to communicate effectively and offer support to our staff regarding our strategic plan. This structure allows us to share ideas in both directions, from district leaders to teachers, and teachers to district leaders. To be successful, our staff needs to know, where am I going, where am I now, and how do I get there?
How is this plan important to the community? For families, it helps parents and families have a special insight and better understanding of what their children are going to be learning in that school year. For the students, they will have a better idea of what the school year is going to look like for them and what they will be learning. And for the staff, it will make it easier on them when there's already a strategic plan written out for them and what they need to be doing for the school year to help them reach their goal.
We went around asking different teachers in these schools, how do you define leadership? Why do you think it is important, and how do you integrate it into your classroom or into your work in general?
I think leadership should really be called guidance.
And helping them recognize those gifts and use them to their full potential.
I believe leadership is important because leadership helps create positive change. So in order to do that, you have to be a good communicator and be able to accept other people's ideas and appreciate their helpfulness and their willingness to participate in reaching this common goal. Whether you're a student or an adult or someone in the community, there's always positive change that can be made, which will be helpful to everyone.
As you heard from Mr. Cliffstein, Mrs. Holheide, and our CHS students, organizational leadership is a goal for Celina. Let's take a look at our pathway for working towards this goal. Remember, when we know better, we do differently. Celina's District Leadership Team, or DLT, which includes district leaders, building principals, and teachers, is working to enhance the competence and confidence of our instructional and organizational leadership skills. We use the Systematic Improvement Practices Review tool, or SIPR, to reflect on our leadership practices. The tool is a survey completed by members of our DLT that measures 4 key areas: promoting system-wide learning, prioritizing the improvement of teaching and learning, building capacity through support and accountability, and maintaining a collaborative culture. In the SIPR tool, DLT members answer questions regarding how they feel regarding the effectiveness of our leadership practices in those areas. Our goal is to increase our SIPR score in all areas by 3% by the end of the 24-25 school year. In the chart, you see 4 columns. The first one shows the area that was measured by the assessment. The second column shows our actual scores, so it shows where we truly are. The third column is our actual score plus the 3 percentage points, our goal to be at by the 24-25 school year. And the last column shows scores of comparable districts. So looking at their average score, we're able to see how close we are to other districts. With promoting system-wide learning, we are 5 points away from being comparable to other districts with that score. With the prioritizing improvement of teaching and learning, we're at 28.9. We have some work to do. We're around 6 points there from being comparable to other districts. Building capacity through support and accountability, we're 2 points away from being close to other districts like us. Our goal will help us exceed that threshold. With maintaining a collaborative culture, we're at 28.4. Our goal puts us at 31.4, and we don't have the data yet for scores of comparable districts because the scoring criteria has yet to be established. How will we get there? A key strategy emerged from our review using the 5-step process of the SIPR data to help us improve our leadership competence and confidence. That strategy is communication of information to staff and students. With our staff, we're looking to utilize best practices in communication to share new ideas and key learnings. With our students, we're looking for them to be informed on what we're doing as a school district to help them become better learners. These are our 5 action steps to help us with those objectives.